Hey guys, it's me again. Today I'm going to be doing a video of the turbo. And I know I'm late with doing this video. I got sick again, which is very abnormal for me to get sick more than twice a year. But as you can tell, I'm still getting over it. So I've already got a build on it. I was going to do the build on camera, but I couldn't keep it in shot. And I was going to do a dual coil, but that didn't work out either. What I ended up doing was this. Vertical 4-wrap fuse Clapton, 26 gauge core with 34 gauge Clapton. It ohms out to right at 0.3. And right now I have it sitting on the Tesla 120 watt. And I have it at 70 watts. This is temperature control. Unfortunately, I do not have nickel or silver wire, things like that that you could do temperature control with. I don't have that. All I have is A1 Canthal. So we're going to zoom back in, and I'm going to glow it once or twice for you. See, it had a little bit of water on it. Now that it's completely dry, almost no ramp up time at 70 watts. I'm going to turn it down to 40 and see what it does. See what the ramp up time is at that. Let's see, 40 watts. It's got a little bit of a ramp up time. Alright, so we're back at 70. And I had been doing it at 100 watts, but it's real quick. Here it is. I'm going to do it once at 100 watts. It took no time at all. We'll do it again just in case you missed it. Alright, so '70 is about where I keep it, between 60 and 70 watts. And okay, so now I'm gonna wick it. This is gonna be one of the more difficult wicking processes for me, because I'm gonna have to go down and pull through, and that's gonna be a little difficult for me. It may not be difficult for everybody else, but it's gonna be difficult for me. Okay, so I just cut me a little bit of cotton. And for this one, I think I will get the end of the cotton a little wet just to make it easier to feed through. Now again, you don't want your wick crammed up too tight inside the coil. That'll choke it off. It won't be able to suck up the juice. So let's see. Okay. Now I need something small enough okay. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to put a lot of cotton down there around the bottom. I've got plenty of cotton up here at the top that I could just take it off of there. And then just pull little pieces off and shove it down as I go. As I said, this is one of the more difficult setups for me. Just because of how close it is to the lip of the deck. I can't get anything down in there to pull the cotton down through. And I'm just going to make sure there's plenty of cotton touching the bottom of the coil. That way I don't get a hot spot down there. Forgive me for a second, I'm going to look at it. Okay. I'm just going to... What I'm doing is I'm actually going to put some down between the posts so I can try to get it to wrap over this lead over here. There we go. I'm sorry, I was way off camera on that one. All right. So now I'm going to saturate the juice. Saturate the cotton, rather. I'm going to make sure every bit of it is as soaked as possible. Okay. So now that I've got plenty of juice. I'm at 70 watts. Alright, now I'm sure you guys already know because I'm behind the times, but there is your little turbo fan. And it does come off. You do have airflow control set up. But unfortunately, you can't set it up for single coil. But I do have some of the air hole blocked off. Because it's pretty free flowing as it is. Okay. And you can see the coil right there. Alright. And we're going to see how it vapes. Holy cow. Off a single coil at 0.3 ohms, yeah, right at 0.3 at 70 watts. This is insane. For me, this is crazy amount of vapor. Now I've got way too much juice shooting up. But I'm going to drip it again. My dog's wanting out. And I'll turn it up, see what it's like. I don't know, we'll try 90. So all right. Holy cow. Just to give you an idea, ignore the mess on the bed. Move. And now it's dry. Oh, it's dry. So, put it back to 70. I'm gonna drip it again. I'm going to open it all the way. So now my airflow is wide open. It's just insane. Right now I'm using a juice that's so flavorful, it's actually a bit much for me. Tell you what, I'll try a different flavor. I'm going to cut some of this top wick off because it's just standing too tall, interfering with the turbine in there, the turbo fan. This is some Tempest Tides from the Vapors Knoll. It's a high VG juice, 3 milligram nicotine. I'd say it's working. The fact that you can't do a single coil airflow on this, that's a bit of a bug for me. This is a competition dripper. I understand that. It's not something that I could vape on all day. And it's probably not something I could vape on for more than 30 minutes to an hour before I got either annoyed with the fan sound or just, you know, I'd probably have to use zero nic if I wanted to vape this all the time, because it's too much. I mean, I'll turn it down to 60. It's a little bit more bearable. My friend usually vapes about, my friend Thaddeus, this is his Tesla and his turbo. Thank you, Thaddeus, for letting me use it. He let me borrow it for the purpose of doing a video. From what I understand, he will set it up and vape anywhere between 85 and 105. So, that's about all I have to say about that. It was really easy to set up, especially if you're just doing dual microcoils. It does... I really wish they would have done a block center post with 2 positive holes instead of just one. But having said that, you can see the size of the capture holes. They're huge. I think they're a good 2 mil in diameter. So it can fit pretty much whatever you're trying to put through it. Gonna drip it again. For those of you who like massive clouds, I mean that's what this is for, and I have to say it's a load of fun, because I'm not used to putting out this much vape. I'm not used to it. Man, I think we'll take one or two more hits and then we'll call it done. Alright guys, thanks for watching. As always, I look forward to your comments. If there's anything you'd like to see me do, please let me know in the comments and I'll try to get a hold of it. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. You can find me on Facebook at Jeff Hedervik, and you spell the last name just like you spell J. Hedervik. So look me up on Facebook, I'm open. If you have any questions or any comments, and I look forward to seeing y'all again soon.